The University Park Allocation Committee allocates a portion of the student-initiated fee to University Park student organizations. This money comes in the form of programs, travel requests, media expenses, and equipment requests. Our mission at UPAC is to enhance the student life, add value to the out-of-class experience, and enhance the educational climate here at University Park. If you would like to learn more about the requesting process, please watch the rest of the video. The first thing you'll need to do to request funding from UPAC is come into the UPAC office in 208 Hub and pick up a budget request form. There are a couple things you'll need to keep in mind when signing out a request. First, you'll need to make sure that your organization is active. Log on to clubs.psu.edu and search your club name. If your org does not appear, stop into the Office of Student Activities in 103 Hub to see about getting your org put back on the list. Next, you'll want to make sure that you haven't passed your deadline to submit a request. All budgets must be submitted at least 40 academic days before the first date of your program or travel experience. To find the deadline for your request, check out one of the calendars in our office or on our website at pennstateupac.org. And for more details regarding our deadline process, please check out our deadline video. If you're looking to request funding for a program, you'll also need to show us your program registration. If you haven't registered your program yet, you can visit the Event Management Office in 125A Hub, or log on to 25 Live to get that process started. After you've got all that taken care of, come into our office in 208 Hub between 9 and 5 to pick up a funding request form. We'll ask for some basic contact and request information and assign you a member of our student contact team to help you fill out your request. If you have any questions or run into any problems in the process of filling out your form, your SCT should be the first person you contact. He or she will be able to answer any questions you have. In order for UPAC to make allocation decisions as quickly and accurately as possible, we require that you add a few additional pieces of information to supplement the completed funding request. This includes answering a few basic questions and prioritizing the items you are requesting. In addition, you will need to attach additional documents depending on what type of request you have. Program requests should be returned with proof of honoraria expense and honoraria biographies, quotes for any transportation and lodging expenses for those honoraria, a facility confirmation and rental quote, and quotes for any additional equipment expenses. Travel requests should be returned with transportation quotes and mileage verifications, proof of registration costs, conference schedules and a list of all conference sessions, and a tentative travel roster. Remember that you'll need to submit a student travel registration form, detailed travel itinerary, and participant roster to 201 Hub at least 3 days prior to your departure date. Each media request should include quotes for preferred bids and 2 comparable bids for each item, as well as a list of the board of directors with contact information for your group. Each equipment request should include quotes for the primary equipment bid, 2 comparable quotes for each piece of equipment, proof of storage for your organization, and an up-to-date club inventory list. Once you've completely filled out your budget request form and gathered all of your supporting materials, stop by the UPAC office to submit your request. When you come in, one of our committee members will sit down with you to make sure the request is complete, sign your budget in, and place it in our review queue. Please remember not to purchase any items you're requesting or sign any contracts until you've gotten an allocation decision from UPAC. Doing so could put the funding of those items in jeopardy. UPAC reviews budgets on a first-come, first-served basis, so the sooner you bring back your completed request, the sooner you'll hear back with an allocation decision from us. For more information on our scheduling process, please watch the corresponding informational video. UPAC considers each funding request under the policies of our handbook, which can be found online at pennstateupac.org. In some cases, you may be asked to come to one of our Tuesday or Thursday night meetings to review your budget with one of our allocation committees. If this is the case for your budget, you'll receive an email from us at upac@psu.edu about scheduling your group, and then you'll come to our meeting on your scheduled night, talking to a small committee about your request. Once you've left, the committee will decide, based on our handbook, how much money can be allocated towards your budget. Soon after your budget is reviewed, you'll receive an email from UPAC with an attached allocation letter including our funding decision and rationale. To access UPAC allocated funds, you'll need to go through the Office of Associated Student Activities, ASA, in 240 Hub. We send ASA a copy of your allocation letter, and they'll place the funds into your organization's restricted account. ASA will then reimburse funds that are used as stated on the allocation letter. Unless stated on your allocation letter, you're all set to handle purchase orders, check requests, and reimbursements through the ASA office.